so 6 to go on second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Going run again with Swift. Open space inside the 40. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Escapes the pocket. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
On first down, Jackson escapes out to the left. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll run here with Henry. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
So the Ravens will try for two.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
Lamar off to play fake. He has it. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Tyler Scott now to return it. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Williams throwing again here on second down. Catch is made down the right sideline. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Play action now with Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger
Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Pistol snap to Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Henry on second. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to Flowers. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Another 2-point try coming for the Ravens. Jackson throwing for it. And he secures it in the end zone, so their lead grows to 16-zip. Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Scott now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Finds his man, it's Rashad Bateman. It's a gain of 22, and that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They send a tight end in motion. They go play fake with Jackson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
First down throw by Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. And the nice pickup ends beyond the 35 as he goes out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. First down, ball at the 36. They go play action here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
There was a window there for a moment, but boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Has the connection to Odunze. And that will not be enough for a first down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Now This is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now it's second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
Second and 10 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
That right there, that is a small step toward a big objective, and that's overcoming, Kate, a two-score deficit in the second half. Fortunately, well, this game isn't close to being out of hand yet. We got to learn that lesson in the NFL. Anything can happen. There's still plenty of time to get that lead back, especially if they keep making impact plays like that one on third down.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Williams to throw on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. On fourth down, it's Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start the second half with some needed points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for two.
The Bears will line up for the...
He's throwing for it. And he's got it. That catch gets him two and turns this into a one-score game once again. Well, I hear you say it all the time, partner. It comes back to that word trust. And they trusted in their offense to go get those 2 points, make this a one-score game. They do their job. Now one big play can change the entire outlook of this game for them.
Yeah, now it becomes about complementary football. As you said, the offense did their job. Now defense, can you not just get a stop? Can you get a turnover? Maybe take it to the house yourself. Either way, that conversion puts them one snap away from a totally different ball game.
From his own end zone, here we go. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. Now pitch it to Henry. He's contained at the line for no gain. Now it's Montez Sweat who took him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Lamar out of the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tyreek Stevenson has it.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Williams on the play action. Taking a big shot for the end zone. He's got it deep downfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DJ Moore the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Williams from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. Gets this one to Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Kevin Byard comes up with it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing.
Bears 14.
Second down now, 7 to go. Staying grounded with Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Working quickly here. Back to throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are stopped deep in the red zone at the 10-yard line. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A little bit surprising to see them decide to throw for it there.
Yeah, a bunch of trust thrown their way by this staff to call a pass play in that situation. You know, and you'll hear coaches say this, Kate. You got to play fast, but never in a hurry. He was hurried right there, and it certainly led to the INT.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
2nd and goal, he's headed right on the option. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Bears decide to call their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So now, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Williams to throw on first. That throw finds Komet. Bouncing football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down. Working from the gun, Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Williams. Pass caught by Adunze. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. He'll throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use. Offense staying on the field. This is 4th down. He's back to throw. Had to force it on 4th, and it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
It's an option right that begins. The lateral goes haywire. Fumble. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. And a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
Here's Swift on 2nd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To throw. Looking for it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup and figure out how to protect this quarterback first and foremost.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. On the move, looking deep down the middle. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Bears take possession of the football.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down.
That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.